Okay, guys, welcome to this live LifeVantage opportunity webinar. I'm super excited. I look forward all day to doing this. I always say that I'll do these if there's one person on here, 10, 20, 40. I wish that we had more people that really understood the information that you are about to hear today. And I believe that once you're done hearing this information, that you guys are going to have a couple decisions to make. And so the person that invited you to here today, hopefully that they gave you kind of an intro of what you're hearing about today, and you're hearing about biohacking. And so the one really cool thing is it says right here, it says, why LifeVantage for me? And I want to, before I get into the information, I'm going to try to keep this to 30 minutes, guys, because what you're going to go through when you're done is you're going to say, can I do what Mike did? And I believe you can. I believe that, you know, even though I'm a nutritionist and a health coach and been in this industry for a long time, I did some presentations for people today that are joining the company that are doctors and digital influencers and marketers, and they just see the big picture. And we're just scratching the surface. And if you've ever read the book, The Tipping Point, we're getting closer and closer to the tipping point where this becomes big. And I believe that the people that get involved in the next 2 to 3 years will be part of a massive growth of this company. The stock is up almost 400%. I'll talk more about that. But why LifeVantage for me? Why not? I was a researcher for nutritional products for years and years and years. Tons and tons of companies. Never joined any of those companies. Used a lot of the products. Used them for my clients. Never had the availability to go out and see something that really captures the market. There's a lot of products on the market that are good products. They don't just stand out in the market. And there's tons of other competition. And what happens is that most of the product being sold is sold by the distributors. And you're going to see that as you go through this webinar tonight, that 80% of our 300 million in revenue that's driven this stock up over 400% since January of this year, almost from $3 up to $15, is that we're a standalone company. We have patents in science. We're going to talk about that. And that's why LifeVantage for me. So let's get into this, okay? I'm super excited for you guys to learn about this. And those of you that don't know me, my name is Michael Huey. I'm an Elite Pro 7 with LifeVantage. My wife and I, Lisa, we live in Safety Harbor, Florida. My wife's been in the cardiac surgery nurse and outpatient testing for about 26 plus years, and is now retired from this information that you're about to hear tonight. She's at her desk over there working while I'm in our studio working. And guys, we're in a gig economy. We are in a new economy where I just got to hear our CEO of our company, Darren Jensen, who is the head of the board of the Direct Selling Association. And what was really cool, and as you guys come on, just mute yourself and turn your cameras off if you can. I'd really appreciate it. We're not in competition with other direct sales companies, and here's why. Because we have patents, and you're going to see that by the end of this small 30-minute presentation. We're in competition with the Ubers and the Airbnb. Why? Because everybody wants to have a side hustle, another stream or revenue of income. I do. I've always wanted to have multiple streams of income, and I believe it's the massive lie that people are believing, that you're just meant to have one job, work, and then retire, and I'm going to tell you at the end, that doesn't work, guys. It doesn't matter how much money you make unless you have multiple streams of income. And let me just tell you this, you can't chase multiple rabbits in the same race. My multiple streams of income are they're not in direct sales. They're in different industries. And so that's what we're in. We're in a gig economy. Guys, look at this. The Today Show and Fox News talks about nutrigenomics. I had a PhD friend of mine tell me that he watched the launch of our new product line last night that was just out of this world, done professionally, knocked out of the park. And he said, you guys are at the forefront of technology. And guys, I'm going to just hold on one second. I'm going to mute you guys because there's some people that aren't muted, and it's kind of not good. So thank you guys. So, and he said, Mike, you guys are way ahead of everybody. And then I had a lot of my other doctor friends that are involved in LifeVantage went to the ACM accreditation conference out in Las Vegas for the Anti-Aging Association, right? And they said the same thing. That people don't know about us. They don't know about our technologies, but they're patented and they're the most scientific validated products. And just look at this. They said by the year 2023, what we are pioneering are going to be a $17 billion industry. I get more excited. It's why I don't get attached to people not understanding this, because it's so big. I mean, I have friends of mine that have found out about this while researching for drug companies and joined, and their friends said, "Oh, I can't believe you're doing that." And now they're retired from medicine. The list goes on and on and on, guys. We are at the head and the forefront of a massive technology. And in your life, you're either hijacked or you're biohacked, right? You have to make that choice, right? 24/7, right? We are going through this emotional, biological, biochemical toxicity, EMF from your phone, allergies, you name it, right? And it's always something destructive. Biohacking, you can take control of your own biology, optimizing your genetic potential, and becoming that best version of yourself, using naturally occurring compounds to no longer supplement your body, but to turn back on your body and affect gene expression. And guys, before I go back to sharing this, I want to play a video for you guys, but I realize I didn't hit on this clip that allows me to play this video. So this is a very short video, okay? And it's just about 2 minutes long, but it'll give you the big perspective of our technology in biohacking. So let's
take a deep breath. Hold it. Now gently exhale. Ironically, while oxygen is necessary for all human life, it is also the element that is at the root of the aging process. That's because oxidative stress, which is a toxic level of reactive oxygen in your...
Guys, I am so sorry. I'm just going to make good of this, because I played that video 5 times today and it sounded perfect, and it's choppy. So what I'm going to tell you guys to do is, the person that invited you this, and just so you guys know, I have an Ethernet cord that runs about 400, for the availability for us to have good internet. So I don't know what the issue is. So I'm just going to go on and let you guys let the person that shared this with you, come back and be able to share that video with you at another time, because a lot of times, you guys know how it is. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And so I tried it earlier and it worked, and now it's not working. So it was crackling, and I don't want you guys to listen to a crackling video, whether it's 2 minutes or 10 minutes. So, I think I'll be able to answer all of your guys' questions with this short presentation. So, guys, we have a category creating system in every market that you're seeing. We have nutrigenomics and activation in the anti-aging category, the skincare category. Now we've launched into hair care, which is a multi-billion-dollar research and system. We have pet care. We have smart energy, which is one of my favorite products that we have. And we have weight loss. And I don't call it weight loss. I call it a lifestyle. All right. And so it started with Protandim. Now, look, I'm just going to tell you guys that there's an ABC News investigative report that you should go and watch. And it's on, the best place to watch it is a website called biohackingyourbody.com. You can find all of the research in one area. You don't want to use the University of Google. If you want to do some research, go to pubmed.gov, and I'll talk more about that. Or you can go to biohackingyourbody.com. And guys, look, we have the only clinically proven product in the world to reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days, supporting natural cellular repair and rejuvenation. And guys, it's the only product done in a study by the National Institute of Aging. They did an 11-year study using pharmaceuticals and natural products. Only one natural product was found to extend life and delay disease. And that was Protandim. But I found something out way back in the beginning, and it just became very prominent to me about how significant this is as time and research goes. And you see, I put it here on the screen. It has a p-value of 0.0001. So I just want to say this to you. Maybe you're somebody looking at this saying, hey, I want to try the products. You don't have to try any of our products. Here's a prime example of why you don't have to. Now, if I would have said to you I was introducing you to supplements that I introduced people to for 25 years, I'd say, yeah, you have to try and see if it works for you. With our products, you don't, because they're patented, scientifically validated, and Protandim has a 0.0001 probability factor. That means if 10,000 people take Protandim for 30 days, 9,999 will have a 40% reduction. And it doesn't matter whether you feel anything. It's slowing down cellular aging by 40%. And before I move on, I want to share this real quick. I was taking all the supplements that I learned from going to graduate school and getting all kinds of certifications and studying nutrition and being paid by companies to go and do what I was doing. And I wasn't slowing down aging, guys. I was doing everything. I was sitting in the sauna. I was doing everything. And then in 7 years of using that product that you're seeing right now on the screen, okay, I was able to slow down cellular aging and reduce my telomeres, which determines my cellular age, by 15 years in 7 years of taking this product. So you can go to PubMed.gov, which is the National Library of Medicine, which is where all medical doctors go to do their own research and find. We now have we have over 24 published peer-reviewed articles on PubMed, from Ohio State to Virginia Commonwealth to Harvard, on Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, to skin cancer, to colon cancer, to exercise performance. You guys can see all the different journals that have published research, and we have about 20 to 25 more in the peer-reviewed process. So in a couple of years, and hopefully maybe even next year, we're going to have somewhere between 30 and 40 published studies. I'd never seen more than 2 on a natural product. It's not on an ingredient or the substance of the product. It's the actual product itself, all of the actual product. So I love that. You guys can see here's all the patents, all of that. And then we developed a whole new category. And a lot of the doctors that have joined this company will tell you that this in 5 to 7 years is going to be just as big as NRF2 Protandim, right? You can see we're BSCG certified in NSF. This boosts and repairs mitochondria, okay? Where 97% of your energy stores come, it's increasing cellular ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So you can look at it. They're synergistically, these ingredients have been around together, but synergistically they activate this protein called NRF1. And then, guys, look, you can go out and look at every single probiotic on the market. I took the #1 selling probiotic on the market, and it got somewhere between 4 and 10% of the spores into the small and large intestines, into the digestive tract. We have now proven that on a minimum, we get 60%. A lot of people have found in their testing up to 85%, okay? And you guys can see it. It's got Wellmune, which helps boost your immune response. There's just guys, this is the best probiotic on the market. And then we went and made the best omega on the market, right? For your eyes and for your heart. You guys can see it. Omega-7s and omega-3s, right? No fillers. We go from boat to bottle. Vitamin D3, the right amount that you need every single day, right? And here's what it is. It's called a vitality stack. You guys can see I've talked about everything that it does. Mitochondrial function, energy, brain function, immune function, heart function. And then we went out and we have this for the brain. Guys, you feel this when you take it on an empty stomach within the first 30 minutes of taking it. You have mental clarity, mental endurance, mental acuity, concentration, retention of things. Guys, kids with ADD and ADHD and autism are having phenomenal results, okay? It's clean. It's only a couple calories. It's vegan formula. It's gluten free. No artificial sweeteners or added sugars or GMOs. They have a decaf and a caffeinated version, depending on whichever one you like. They both work phenomenal. Okay, and then as I said, we have a clean energy source. This is actually one of my clients right here, Dave Forpaul. Just look at what it does, guys. Look at the fat burner results. 964 over the placebo, 254 over abdominal fat, 263 over waist size. It targets the belly fat. We have a lot. Our products are just absolutely amazing. And like I said, we have a cleanse that I love. I love the product. I use it every single month. It teaches you natural detoxification. If you want to be healthy, you should do a detox on a regular basis. And then we took that same NRF2 technology and we made it into 2 more systems. We made it first for our inside, as you already heard. Now we made it for our skin, which I take all 4 of these products every single day. And just look at what it did in clinical trials. 87% younger looking skin, 94% smoother skin, 88% more luminous skin, and 95% hydrated skin. Nobody knew what it was. It was done in double-blind, placebo-controlled studies. Just look at what my friend Debbie got down here in 60 days. And then we just launched our hair care system. And I didn't have time to put pictures on here, but I will have them on here for next week, or the following week, I mean. Guys, it's unbelievable what this stuff does. It has a serum that helps your hair grow. It nourishes your scalp for normal hair recycle. I have never been never thought I'd be excited about skincare, let alone be excited about hair care. And from the 20-year-old to the 80-year-old. Improved shine in body and fuller and thicker looking hair. And we just launched it and we had people that were using it. It had a 97% approval rating. That means 97 people out of 100 that used it in just a week got phenomenal results. And the other 3%, after 2 weeks, it became 100% approval rate. So guys, you're going to get results. Love it. And then I showed you guys that we have a study done on Pet Tandem showing its effects in dogs. My friend Ben, who's a dog trainer, tells me it's the greatest. Dogs age 7 times faster. There's no placebo effect in dogs. Dogs feel this immediately after they take it. It supports their eyesight and their hearing. They're more playful. They have a shiny coat. My buddy Ben said that their paws turn back to the normal color of their coat. And then you guys can see it. As I said, we've been featured on ABC News. We're a publicly traded company that the stock was about $2.98 in January. It was $15 sometime last week. It's been back and forth there. We believe it's going to be a $50 or $60 stock. And then we have the best corporate staff of any direct sales company in history with Darren Jensen, who's been the keynote speaker at the Direct Selling Association for the last 2 years and has been asked to be keynote speaker again this year. And so we're open. You guys can see in these countries here, we're going to be opening in Italy, France, Ireland, Austria, Belgium, New Zealand, and Dominican Republic here in the next couple months. I'm amazed at all these countries on the top part. Thailand has only been a country in LifeVantage for 6 months, and they've passed every company in revenue except Japan and the USA. And I always say just because they understand it. One of the things I love about LifeVantage is I can do my work from my phone. And the company rewards you for using the phone. If you're in the first 90 days of your business, it's telling me that my system is low. I hope you guys can still hear me okay. But in the first 90 days of your business, the company rewards you with customers that come in from outside sources of people who aren't distributors. They give them to people who they're called orphans, and they give them to people who use the app. So it benefits you from working the business from your app. And you can see they have cards and they have, when you sample somebody, you can put them into the system and it shows them how to understand and have videos and how to, know when their auto ship is coming. So Guys, it's simple. And we have regional and corporate trainings. And look, you can do this business on your own terms, okay? You can either do it fast or you can do it slow. It's completely up to you. I love that. Guys, look, it's a fact. I always say I joined for the products and stayed for the business because I didn't have a clue about network marketing. But guess what? I don't care what people say now. It's going to be a $195 billion industry this year, more than the NFL and the revenue of the National Football League. So it works. There's good and bad in everything. You just happen to be hearing about the greatest network marketing company in the history of the industry. And it's been said over and over and over from people outside of the industry. And it's because of our products. And if you look at these two types of timing waves, one is the intervention adoption curve by Everett Rogers, and the other is the S-curve wave by Peter Drucker. They all are very similar. If you look, LifeVantage is in the early adopter stage in the innovation adoption curve, and we're in the very beginning early stages of the S-curve wave. Usually about 80% of the revenue of the company is done in momentum. And I believe, like it said, by 2023, I believe that'll happen. And then you don't want to be a part of the late majority or the laggards. You want to be a part of the early adopters, the early majority. That's where the growth of a company is. It happened to Apple. It happened to Amazon. It's happened to Nike. It's happened to every single company, guys. And we have it all. Here's the two packages. I'll just tell you this. In my business, 90% of the packages are a platinum pack, and about 10% are gold packs. And you can make that decision. But I'll just tell you this. If you really are seriously looking at a 3 to 5 year plan, which is what I was told when I got in, and I'm going to tell you the same thing that was told to me. I feel like I have a moral responsibility to tell you every single thing you need to know to build a business, right? And to help people, whether you do it part-time or full-time. You're going to need to have the tools that you need, and to do a platinum pack will allow you to benefit the most. Whatever you start with, I only see these two ways of getting started, okay? And that gives you everything that you need. Gives you accounting, legal compliance, marketing, all the tools, everything that you need to make money. And then there's 7 ways to make money. You obviously, if you're going to do a platinum pack, you're going to get fully bonused at 40% of everything that you do from first purchases, from product users to distributors. You can get royalty commissions. I think the royalty commissions are some of the best bonuses that when you sign people up, you can constantly make money. I was enrolled by a friend of mine whose son was in a car accident, and he spent 2 months in the hospital by his side, and his business grew 30%. Why? Because he did the work one time, and he taught other people to do what he did. And we're the only company in the industry that gives revenue sharing to the Pro 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s. That's 1% in each of those polls, which is 4% total. My Life Venture program that gives you a Jeep. I had the privilege of being with my friend Michael Epstein. He just got his Jeep. And before Mike got his Jeep, 15 people underneath him got theirs. What a way to know that a business that helping other people helps you, and he's a father at 60 years old and now never has to work for another person ever again. And that's the privileges of direct sales, guys. Every company, nutrition company, is going in to this industry. The number one selling nutritional company that all of my doctor clients used to use is a company called Metagenics, and they were just bought out by Amway. So you can see the trends, the history of the industry, and where this is going. Because we're publicly traded, you can look, and we're getting ready to have a new one of these come out here, I believe, at the beginning of the year. And you'll be able to see this, guys. The average incomes of these ranks, what they make when they're paid as that rank. Most people tell me they'd love to make an extra $500 a month. I don't know anywhere where you can spend $1,200 a month, $1,200 to get involved, and then make almost $600 a month for the rest of your life. You can see we're Pro 7s and what they make. I don't know business where I can do that. My business that I made multiple six figures in the fitness industry cost me over $100,000 to start, not $1,200. So I'm going to I love this here. One of my friends, Sherry Hollenbeck, who's 24 years old, a Pro 8 in our company. You can see what the Pro 8s make at 24 years old, never doing this before. You know, she doesn't have to go through what a lot of people go through. They work, 40 to 50 hours a week for 40 to 50 years, and then they don't know what they're doing after that. It's why it was a pleasure to be able to retire my wife at 50 years old. She doesn't have to work another 20 years. Okay. And you should, and I said this earlier, you should never depend on a single income. If you're depending on a single income and just believing that, it's time to make a change. Here next Tuesday, my wife and I are traveling to Mexico with LifeVantage, with being a part of our legacy program, Families Helping Families. We're going to build houses for 3 days, almost 4 days, helping underprivileged families in Mexico. We've done all these different ones, Cures for Duchenne's, Operation Smiles, where we went and did in the Dominican Republic and did surgeries for kids with cleft palates, Deworming the World against Malaysia, Wounded Warrior Project. Guys, LifeVantage is a for-purpose company. And so what's really cool about LifeVantage being a for-purpose company is that they pay it forward. It's one of the things that I love about this company. I love the products. I love the industry. And I know that the people that get involved in this company in the next 3 to 5 years and never quit and follow the system are going to be a part of this company when it's a $3 billion and a $5 billion and a $10 billion company, because we have patents for 25 years and they're renewable for 25 more years after that. So guys, I hope I did what I said I was going to do. I stuck to 30 minutes, a lot of information in 30 minutes. I recorded this, so you'll be able to go back and watch it. And I know, and before I let you go, and I'm going to stop the recording.